9 weeks, week 2, for numbers 1 through 6, we're going to use the graphs of line A and D. So for numbers 1 through 6, you're using lines A, line B, line C, and line D. So number 1 says, which line has a positive slope? Which line has a positive slope? Number 2, which line has a negative slope? A negative slope. Out of line A, B, C, and D, which one has a negative slope? Number 3, which line has a slope of 0? Which line has a slope of 0? And remember the calculator trick we went over in class the other day. Number 4, which line has an undefined slope? Again, remember the calculator trick we went over the other day in class when you type in the slope. Number 5, what is the slope of line A? So find the slope of line A, rise over run. And number 6, what is the slope of line C? Again, remember rise over run. Number 7, which statement is best illustrated by the graph? So you have your graph. Does it illustrate walking up steps, driving on the highway, driving through the city, or jogging? Okay, number 8, the band had a fundraiser and sold donuts for $6 for a dozen donuts. The table shows the number of dozen donuts sold and the total sales for 5 band students. Again, the table shows the number of dozen donuts sold and the total sales for 5 band students. Question is, identify the independent and dependent variable in this situation. So is it A, independent number of students and dependent total sales? B, independent total sales and dependent number of students? C, independent number of dozen donuts sold and dependent total sales? Or D, independent total sales and dependent number of dozen donuts sold? So identify the independent and dependent variable. Number 9 is a short answer. You are to graph the points 3, -3, and -3, 1 to make a line. So you're going to have to use your ruler to create the graph. Graph those 2 ordered pairs. Draw a line between them. And then determine the slope. Okay, so graph the ordered pairs. Draw a line between them and through them, and then determine the slope. So rise over run.